Meet Miss Twitchett, Tabatha to her friends. It's very windy, so I'm going to have to speak up. Tabatha is known to some as a T3, others as a T25. To all of us, she's a Volkswagen camper. She's water cooled, and she was first registered in 1987. So that puts her on a D plate. The first owner kept her for 2 years and then sold her in 1989, pretty obviously, to another Norwich man who owned him until 1994. Owned her till 1994, till the man I bought her from purchased her in 1994. He's kept every MOT since, so the mileage of 114,000 I should think is right. In fact, it's definitely right. The great thing about Tabatha is she is all original. There has been no welding here, there has been no filling, there has been no messing about. She is wearing the clothes that she came out of the factory wearing. And yes, that means she's got a few stone chips here and there, and she's been touched in by her previous owner. He was a lovely man. Lovely man. But what you see is all original. As far as I know, as far as I can tell. As far as it is possible to tell. And it is possible to tell. Look at the windows. They've never been played or messed about with, as they so often are, and have to be because they rust. They're made of metal, so eventually they're going to rust. Tabatha is a Holdsworth Vision conversion, which I've never had one before, but I must say, now that I've actually had this one, it makes an awful lot of sense. The difference is, you've got a rear-end kitchen. Yeah, I know, get over it. A rear-end kitchen, which means that while everybody is sitting down, enjoying themselves, because this arrangement allows you to do that, this can be arranged as a bench seat. They can be shoved together very easily by fiddling with this catch down here and then just pushing it across, and it becomes a bench seat. And then indeed you can make a round seating arrangement going round to that side. But while you're all seated comfortably back in the front here, Dad can be back here cooking and he doesn't disturb you, because we've got the full Monty, the sink, the cooker, the grill. I'm told all of it works. There is no gas, well, there is a gas bottle, but it's empty. I haven't got a chance to fill it up. But the pump works, you can hear that. There's no water, obviously it's drained for the winter. And the quality of Holdsworth's fittings are just extraordinary. Even better, for those of us who are getting on a bit, that 3 o'clock urge can be answered without having to get out of the van, because down here, in this little cupboard, there's a porta potty, and you pull that out and you place it there, and then even more ingeniously, behind here there's a screen, and you pull this screen out, you can see we're now quite private in here. Obviously there's curtains at the back to make it totally private, but anyway, you've got the screens of the, yes, I know, the kitchen. Yes, right. Yes, there were flaws in the idea, but guess what? In the middle of the night, I can see the advantage. And it's been kept so well. I'm told everything works. As I say, I'm no gas fitter, so I can't personally say here it all is, but it's got underfloor heating to the back here and to the front. It's got a Zig unit. It's got a cupboard with positions for plates and cutlery and cups and so on. Masses of storage up here and here. You can just hear that clunk when it shuts. You know you're dealing with quality. And in this cupboard, would you believe, you've even got a hanging rail. I don't know whether you can see that up there. And then a place for your smalls. And I suppose it's just storage, really. Down here, yet more storage. Altogether, a pretty extraordinary conversion. The best is, though, the way Holdsworth went to the finest details, because these are orthopaedic seats, so they have a pump just here, and you do the screw up and then you pump it, and that pumps up in your back, makes it harder or softer. You can let the air out by just releasing that valve. Very clever, very nice. A little bit of damage to that seat, wear and tear I'd say, but let's just get her running, because that was the nicest thing, how she actually just loves life. There we are. I don't know, you can see 114,000 miles. Here we go. You hear that? Just stunning. Straight into life, and so quiet. You can hardly hear it. That's a reference point for Volkswagens. It really is so smooth. Sitting there when cold, no movement at all. So there you have Miss Twitchett, our little Tabatha.